Hey, what's going on guys? It is Boost HD here, and it's very unlikely that I rave so much about a piece of tech that I actually lose my mind. On this occasion though, it has actually happened because I went ahead and purchased this video light. It's a 160 LED video light. I purchased it from Amazon. I got it with Amazon Prime actually, so as soon as I ordered it, I got it the next day. Gotta love Amazon Prime, perfect delivery. But I got it the next day, and I decided to do an unboxing to see what I actually get in the package. Simply because I was going to be shooting a family gathering party on the evening, so I wanted to try and make sure I had it for the next day, so I can use it that same evening. And of course, when you go to a lot of halls and you go to like a lot of do's out, you tend to go to a lot of halls that have poor lighting, and when the people start dancing, they tend to dim the lights and turn on the disco lights. That doesn't really work too well when you're using a lot of camera equipment or photography or anything else. So it's always best, now I've actually learned, it's always best to have a camera light with you. So I thought I'd go ahead and shoot some general footage, without using the camera light, to see how it would turn out. And as expected, the quality was pretty grainy, not as good when you're shooting in mid to low light conditions. The quality is very poor. So I thought, okay, how much difference is this video light going to actually make? So when I go ahead and mounted it on the hot shoe of the camera, I went ahead and switched it on. It does take 6 AA batteries. That's probably the only disadvantage. It does take quite a few batteries, so it is quite power heavy. That's because of the amount of power source that it actually uses. But when you actually turn the light on, I have to tell you, with honesty, it is damn bright. It's like portable sun kind of bright. And you really have to use it. You get 3 different diffusion plates. You get a clear one, you get a fluorescent one, which you can also use indoors as well, and you get a pink one, which I'm still not quite sure where you'd use that one, but hey, it's there anyway. Maybe you can find a use for it. So you get a pink diffusion one as well. So you get a range of diffusion lights, like diffusion cover that you can actually use, and even that alone still didn't bring down the actual the brightness of the light. So on top of that, I had to use a sheet of A4 paper that I actually cut to shape of the actual video light, and I had to stick that on top to diffuse the light even more. That just shows how powerful this video light actually is, and for the price I paid for it at £16.78, I've now realized that was a complete steal. So in terms of whether it's good money, good value, definitely worth the money, every penny I paid for it and more. So that's what I'm saying. This was a massive, a really good investment, if you can even call it an investment. It was so inexpensive, but this is a massive thing that I've actually gone ahead and purchased, and it's so useful. And now that we're heading into the winter season, as you know, we're heading into the winter season now. Of course, the lights are going to be a lot. So as we're now heading into the winter season, as you know, the nights are going to be a lot darker. It's going to start getting dark a lot earlier than it normally does, as it's been in the summer. And as you can see, we're heading into the educational year now, so I'm not going to get as much time to shoot videos during the day, which means I'm going to shoot more videos during the evening, which of course I can't always rely on my window for natural light. So this is going to be a very useful investment now, me using this video light to try and shoot videos as well as relying on the natural source of light. This is actually a really bright light. I really have to be actually truthful about it. The light is so bright, it's blindingly bright. So that's why I had to use the extra diffusion piece of paper on top. But anyway, back to the unboxing. Of course, what you get in the box, of course, you get the video light itself housed in a foam casing. You also get a bracket, which not only mounts to your camera, but can also mount to a tripod as well, which you just use the thread on the top and screw it down to a tripod. So if you don't want to carry it on top of the camera, say if you're doing an interview, maybe you don't want to be blinding the subject all the time, so you can go ahead and put it to the side or move it to the back or to the front, or wherever you really want to position it on a tripod, rather than having to always mount it on top of the camera. So apart from that, you get a set of instructions as well, which just shows you how to use the camera, how to use the video light itself. And of course, you get the diffusion plates. You don't get any batteries with this model, but you can just pick up some standard AA batteries before you make the investment of going out to buy a charger. So you can also use a certain array of batteries as well with this camera. You can use Canon batteries, you can use Panasonic batteries, you can also use Sony batteries. So if you just look at the compatibility which is shown on the box when you purchase the product, you can also see what batteries you should go ahead and purchase. Maybe it's a good idea to actually purchase the device rather than purchasing the device and the battery at the same time, just in case it's not compatible. So always just try and check to see what batteries are compatible with the device before you go ahead and make the purchase of or even going out to buy an external charger, just to make sure you don't go and buy something that's not compatible. Okay guys, so I'm actually going to show you how the actual video light performs on top of the camera. I'm going to try and shoot this video at night to try and show you the difference where the lighting conditions won't be as great as it will be during the day. So I'm going to show you how it is with the I'm going to show you how it is with the light switched off, and then of course I'm going to show you how it is with the light switched on. So stay tuned for that. Okay, so this is a test now using the video light. It's currently switched off, so I'm mainly relying on the light source above me, which is of course the ceiling light. So now I'm going to go ahead and switch the light on to one of the lowest settings to just give you a feel of how that actually works. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the dial now. Okay, so I've just got the light slightly on there on the lowest setting. As you can see, it's already made a huge difference in comparison to just using the ceiling light. Okay, so now I'm going to just go ahead and turn it up and see how that turns out. That's about halfway up now. As you can see, it's even more bright. I'm trying not to look directly at the light now because it is incredibly bright. This is of course with just the diffusion filter on without my extra diffusion paper that I put on top. So now I'm going to go ahead and turn it on to the high setting, which is not too far away. And there you go, that is the high setting for the video light. As you can see, it's made a massive difference in comparison to just using the ceiling light. So that's pretty much the test really of me just using the video light. Okay, so this has been Boost HD here. Thank you for watching, take care, and of course I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.